Well, the funny part is they already have me laughing. As soon as I started to go under, before you even said anything, I was already giggling because they're like talking about my hair. They're not.
That's funny.
They're laughing about my hair because it's up in a bun. And they said that's not their particular way, that they like it, and that they might take it down when they come in.
Oh my. You just think you're going wild.
Isn't that funny?
Your hair around.
It's like all of a sudden they were just making me giggle because it was like, they're like, we might just have to change that because we don't like that hairdo. Do you know what I mean?
They want you loose and free.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm like going, I don't know if I should undo it now before they even come or let them do it, because I think it's kind of funny. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my God, they're so funny. Okay, I'm undoing my hair. They don't like it. They don't want it to be, because I guess there's something about, I don't know what it is. They just would rather it be down. Oh well. All right. Now they're happy.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, GeorgeAnna. How are you this afternoon?
We are fine. We also have a guest with us today.
Oh.
Who would that be?
I am Archangel Michael.
Hello.
I have come to bring joy to both of you, and peace, and to help with the fear that has gripped this planet.
Could you go into more dialogue on what it is that's taking place at this time?
Yes. This is part of the evolution. This is part of what is and has been planned for thousands and thousands of years. It is part of a cycle that happens upon this earth. There is always a time of great growth and expansion, both technological and both physical, spiritual, mental. There is a growth that has to happen first, which has been happening over the past 200 years. There is an awakening of the consciousness of the people of this planet that started at the same time, only it started very slowly. And just like the accelerated rate of the computers, the advancements that have happened since the 1940s, the same spiritual advancements and changes have been happening to each individual, even the ones who are unaware that it is happening to them. It is available for everyone to partake in this growth. I am aware. We are aware. that you were talking about this subject earlier. And you must know that it is correct. That the processes, the messages that are sent out from the earth, from the energies, the vortexes, the ley lines upon the planet and around the planet and in the universe, there are energy vortexes that emit messages. The most recent acceleration occurred from the 1970s until now. This has been both a positive and a negative occurrence. It has had both a positive and negative effect on the humans. The computer advancement that has taken place has been inspirational and at the same time can be seen as detrimental if it gets out of control. This is why the group that calls themselves GeorgeAnna has come at this time to allow the planet to know that there must be balance, that there must be time when you are in nature, that you are one with nature, that you disconnect from these electronic devices. Because if you do not have balance between nature and electronics, the electronics will overwhelm you. And this will cause your system, your electronic system within your body to be affected. This has been happening to all three of you that I speak to in this room today. All of you have felt the energy of the computers as not 100% positive. You have also been experiencing computer failures. These are for your benefit. These are to release you and to allow you to come back into balance. We want you to know that you are loved. Everyone is loved. And everyone is perfect. Even those that you would not think are perfect, they are perfect. Everyone has the capacity to be the same. Everyone has the capacity for love. Some just do not choose this within their lifetime. But the other part of their being, the part of their soul that is still connected with all that is love. The greatest person upon the earth, and I am speaking to everyone who can hear this who can hear my voice or who will hear my voice in the future. The most important person upon this planet is you. You have the ability to imagine whatever you want, to create and work toward that imagining that you have created. No one is unworthy. There is no reason to be afraid. There is a reason to trust yourself, to have faith in your connectedness with all that is, with love, with peace, and yet to establish the balance that must occur in all lives. You have access to everything. You have access to the positive and the negative in life. You have the ability to feel and experience all things and to try all things. Some of you may not agree what others do upon this planet, but it is not your place to judge others. It is your place to only judge yourself. And if you do not like what you see in your own behavior, you have the capacity to change it. There is no need for others. You do not have to think yourself less than another, for you are all equal. And you should not think yourself better than another, for you are all equal. I am here simply because of the thought patterns of this oracle that is speaking, the body that I am using at this time. There may be an occasion where I will come back again, but at this time I am going to go. I am going to let her group that speaks through her to come in. You are all blessed. You are all loved. And I am always with each of you. Always. You have access to extra strength if you need it. Fearlessness when you need it.
Thank you.
I am grateful for this moment.
I had it on mute. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say thank you very much. It gave me a lot to think about, and everything is so simplified and makes such sense. So I was able to understand a few aha moments in that. Thank you.
GeorgeAnna?
Yes, we are here. Hello.
GeorgeAnna is with us. Gail.
Hello, Gail.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine. We know that was a surprise for Dianne as well.
was sharing about the energy and how we need to balance the electronic energy. I've also heard that the energies put out by all these electronics are altering our DNA. Could you share some information on that?
It is part of the natural process that is occurring as he has spoken. It is part of an ancient pattern that happens. And even though in the past it may not have been the same exact electronic activity that you are dealing with today with your computers and televisions and radios and cell phones, microwaves. It seems that everywhere you go, there is something affecting you on an electronic basis. And it cannot help but change you on a molecular level. So it does indeed change your DNA. Only you may not feel it. It may be a couple generations from now before the true weight of the changes will be seen and affected.
Is this similar to what happened in Atlantis?
Yes. But in that case, they had different energies.
Right.
They were using energies of crystals and gemstones and energies coming from places not on the earth, just as you do today. Many are traveling down their roads and using different GPS providers to bounce signals from satellites down to their car, to their phone, to their person, and then back up and back down. And this creates a weaving, a pattern that is coming also from above us. Most people think of electronics as being on the earth, but the earth is surrounded by electronics that are floating in space and are sending energy down at a moment's notice to your person. And this is a different effect than what happened in Atlantis, but a very similar effect, wherein they had ships just as you have now, but many will not acknowledge that there are spaceships above us. They are always there. And during the time of Atlantis, they were much more present and available to be seen. So again, even then, they were using a GPS type access, but it comes from the planet itself. It is known as the ley lines that run across the entire planet, and the energy that also exits the planet and goes out into space, just as there is energy from the sun that reaches to the earth and beyond and affects everything, your beings and your electronic devices as well. Do you have another question?
I would like to ask a follow-up question. The access that all the technologies are bringing to people who have similar interests and are building positivity on a global network, how would this weigh against the damage, possible damage to our cellular system, DNA, the advance of spirituality and the now to reach more people, or let it fall back for a few generations to pay for it?
What we'd like you to understand, we are not saying that necessarily there is damage being done to you. Now, if you never spend time in nature, if you never take time or take a break from the computer equipment, then there could be some negative or unfortunate occurrences that will happen in your life that will be reflected from this activity. But if you are one who can go out and take a walk, or go for a swim, or go skiing, or ice skating, or just walking in the snow, walking on a beach, whatever the climate and the location that you are at, whatever nature provides you, you should experience. As long as you have that experience in your life on a regular basis, then the electronics and the computer activity should not be harmful to you. It is just that it may change you slightly. We will not say that there is necessarily anything harmful. Even those who never go in nature, that is their choice. And if it is their choice to stay attached and to stay connected always, they will change. And to them, it will be a positive. The way that they change will be looked at as positive. Other people may look at it as negative. This is what we are saying.
It's all a matter of perspective, then.
Yes. But
as you were talking, the headed woodpecker came to say hello on the tree right outside my porch. I'm sitting here 10 feet away. I just want to let you know that was a synchronicity sign. We missed what you said was on your tree. A woodpecker, red-headed woodpecker, about at least a foot tall, huge.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
This is wonderful.
GeorgeAnna sent me a little hello sign.
Yes, this is a wonderful example of beauty in nature and a creator in nature. Because as the woodpecker looks for bugs and grubs within the tree, some will see these holes and markings that are left on the tree, and some may see this as destructive, but others may see it as beautiful.
Well, I vote for the beautiful part because that was amazing.
And this is the same. All things can be seen from different perspectives.
Just as we look at a picture and see it in different perspectives.
Yes. That is why there are critics upon this earth. That is why some do not like a dinner that they eat at a restaurant, and others will think it is the best thing they ever ate. Every being is given free will. Every being that incarnates into a body has free will and has a soul, and therefore has an opinion. That is why, unfortunately, it causes conflict.